The Tunnel Where Voices Echoed in Harmony, 1994, Rome, Italy. They say every city has its secrets, but in 1994, Rome revealed one that didn't just whisper, it sang. It began on a cool September evening when a pair of university students wandered into an old stone tunnel on the outskirts of the city. They were laughing, talking loudly, letting their voices bounce off the arched walls. But then they froze, because the echoes didn't come back as echoes. They came back as something else entirely, soft, layered harmonies rising and falling in perfect rhythm with their speech, as if the tunnel were a choir waiting to be awakened. At first, they chalked it up to tired ears and late-night imagination. But curiosity is a powerful thing. The next day, they returned, this time with friends, and tested the tunnel again. A whisper, a shout, a simple hello. And every time, the tunnel replied not with repetition, but with music. Tones that matched their cadence, shifted with their pacing, and blended into uncanny, resonant chords that vibrated through the stone. Word spread quickly. By the end of the week, musicians, scientists, and journalists crowded into the narrow passageway, each one eager to hear the impossible phenomenon for themselves. A violinist played a single note, and the tunnel answered with a shimmering three-part harmony. A reporter tested phrases with fast, clipped syllables, and the tunnel produced staccato-like chimes that danced between the walls. Even casual visitors, speaking normally, found their voices wrapped in warm, ghostly harmonics that made every word feel like part of a hidden song. Experts scrambled for explanations. Some suggested a rare acoustic formation, perfectly positioned curves in the tunnel, combined with moisture, mineral deposits, and air density that created a natural resonant chamber unlike any other. Others believed it was a one-in-a-billion architectural accident, an ancient Roman design interacting with modern vibrations. And there were a few, of course, who whispered about stranger things, forgotten rituals, sacred geometry, or a structure built with intentions long lost to time. But the most captivating part wasn't the mystery. It was the feeling. Visitors described a sense of calm, clarity, even connection, as if the tunnel wasn't just echoing their voices, but joining them, harmonizing with them, making them part of something larger, something ancient, something beautifully and inexplicably alive. Then, as suddenly as it started, it faded. Weeks later, construction repairs changed the tunnel's inner structure, and the harmonies vanished forever. The stone walls now reflect sound like any ordinary passageway. Silent, unremarkable. But for those who heard it, that fleeting moment of impossible music remains unforgettable. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.